Hello everyone, good morning. I am back in my car. It is Tuesday morning. It is supposed to be a little more brighter and sunnier today. I believe it's supposed to be like in the high 70s, like probably 2 or 3 degrees away from 80 supposedly, right? Like the weather app. I really do not have much time to do like the whole Bible app thing. I literally have probably like 18 minutes and I want to do like my hair really quick because yesterday I showered and I did not brush my hair because I usually don't brush my hair until like the next day, and I did not brush my hair, so I'm gonna just do that really quick right now. Yeah, but it's a beautiful day today, right guys? I know the weather's been a little wonky. We have either days like this, we have days that it's cold and gloomy, or days that it's windy and cold. And it's crazy because it's supposed to be springtime, right? I believe it is. I was expecting like after spring break, like it to start like getting like warm and sunny, because springtime is it's very beautiful. Spring, it's perfect weather. Like I love spring. And then I like wintertime too. I love wintertime too. Because only because I like to be like in my pajamas. And I like to be like cozy, and I like to drink like warm stuff like hot chocolate, atole, or like like warm coffee. Like I love stuff like that. And I like the sweets, like cookies and cupcakes and cakes and like those Mexican soups. Like I just like stuff like that. So that's why I like. But I don't know. We should of course always be grateful for every season, right? Because God told us in the Bible the seasons were for us to tell, right? The days, how the skies look. That's how we know what season we walk into. So obviously if it's raining a lot and it's cold, it's like winter time, right? When it's like sunny and like things are blooming, blossoming, it's spring. But then again, different plants do like blossom and all that and like different seasons. So yeah, I just wanted to get this out the way. There, I'm done with my hair. It's not all that today. Just gonna leave it down there. I might grab my hair when I'm in the classroom though, only because I don't want to get my hair dirty. Because sometimes, like, of course, they're kids, but they like to play in my hair and their hands are not very clean, but yeah. I was also going to do my eyebrows really quick, so I got to do that. My chapstick. Yeah, I've been having really good days. I've just been having really good days. I don't want to say too much. I would say especially after like Good Friday. Like going to church, hearing the word, like just learning more. Well, like just like a reminder, right? I feel like when you go to church, it's like good reminders. Like especially if it's things like you already like know or learned about. It's good reminders to put you back at your spot, right? Like me, like I was having a rough time, but I needed a reminder to remember, like, we live not for ourselves, but we live for God. So, there's no point in me feeling stressed. That's the enemy wanting me to feel stressed, right? That is the enemy wanting me to feel stressed. So, to avoid that, just get into the word. What does God tell us? To cast our worries and our fears to him. And if we don't do that, then we carry it on ourselves. It's a burden on us. And it literally gets you nowhere. It just leaves you stuck feeling a certain way, and in an unhealthy way as well. So it's best to just give it to God, for each day has its own worry, right? So there's no point in us dreading or dragging and carrying that burden. I mean, that's what Jesus already did for us on the cross. He carried that burden on himself, all of our sins across the whole, like, generations to come, past generations, you know, sin basically. And what we are to do is we are to obey the word. We are to obey God. And what does God tell us to do? To cast our worries and our fears to him. To focus on God. God is our number one. Like literally the earth is like the, well, I don't know, right? I don't want to say, well, this is the sun, the center of everything, right? The sun literally illuminates the whole world, right? The sun illuminates the whole world, but I guess different certain time frames, whatever. But the sun is able to illuminate the world from its viewpoint, its stance, right? So that's just like God. God is should be our center of our world, our priority. Yeah. I love God a lot. Like, I love God so much. Like, a lot. Like, I wish that I could see God. I mean, we experience God in this life, right? Like, when we pray, when we do all that, like, we're experiencing him in our presence, like in our spiritual time, right? I don't know, once I start feeling God, I'm like, I don't want this to stop. Like, especially when I read the word, or like when I'm praying, or when I'm just like doing nothing, sometimes I just get like this feeling inside of me. It's like I don't know, it's like a rushing feeling, and it's like, God. It's hard to explain. Literally, I can't really explain like how it feels. It's like so unexplainable. Like, I've never felt this way before, and it's so unexplainable, but when I feel it, I'm like, like, it's so addicting to just want to always be with God and read his word and stuff like that. Like, for me at least, I love God so much. So much. I gotta do my eyebrows. Definitely gotta do them. Alright, but yeah. Today is a good Tuesday. We'll see how today goes, right? We always want a good day. Yeah. Yeah, but let's see, hold on. Okay, guys, so really quickly, let's read the verse of the day. So it's Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. So Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12, it reads, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand ground, and after you have done everything to stand, stand firm then with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, with the breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace." So that is true. We don't wrestle. We shouldn't. So when someone does something against you, instead of like, of course, like, everyone should, own up for their actions, but instead of being quick to blame, instead we should pray for that individual. And we also need to understand that it goes deeper than what we are thinking is out here in the world, especially if we are knowledgeable and we have wisdom of the word, right? We understand that, okay, this person doesn't know God the way that we know God. Or even if they do know God and they may have slipped, well, guess what? No one is perfect. And because of that, we need to pray. We need to pray on behalf of them for them to be healed, right? For it is much more, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, for we wrestle against in the spiritual realm, we wrestle against the evil, right? Dark places. But Yeah, I know yesterday we read Ephesians as well. I think it was Ephesians 6. Let's check in my journal. Ephesians 6:11, and we were on Ephesians 6:12 today. So, yeah, those are good things to know and understand, because it is much more than what we think. It's much more than what we see, right? Especially if we don't know what's going on behind closed doors in that person's life. Sometimes people reflect on what they're dealing with many times, and that's even with children. We see that a lot with kids. They reflect on what's going on at home, maybe how they're being treated. Maybe there's a lack of something, but then guess what? Because it's a lack of something, maybe their parents had that lack of something, so they don't know how to give it. But that's why people need God. And when you have God in your life, you showcase that. So if you have God in your life and you show it to your children absorb that. Kids are literally like sponges. Even adults to these days, they're like sponges, right? Whatever's going around with them, what's going on with them, they absorb it and then they release it out into the world. That's just how the human nature is. That is why we need God. Whether you want to accept it or not, that's just the reality. It's the truth. God is real. And because God is real, then it comes, that's just life. That's just life. Once you know and understand that, you see the world in such a different viewpoint. You just see so many lost souls that need God, and the world needs prayer, right? The world definitely needs prayer. Everyone needs prayer. Everyone should be praying. Everyone needs prayer. Alright, sorry. I didn't want to show the family right there. But yeah, everybody needs prayer. That's just life. God is real, and you either accept God in your life or you don't. And when you don't, it comes with consequences. Ugh, I gotta head to work already. Yeah. Oh, to Jesus I surrender, Lord. I give myself to thee. Worldly pleasures are forsaken, trust Jesus. I probably should start going though. Yeah, I have about like 1 minute. I wish Apple made something to help clean your like AirPods. Yeah, because I hate when they get so dirty like that. Yeah, I have not worn these or cleaned these. Like, I always just wear them. And they're not really dirty, but I don't like wearing them. That's why I don't really wear them, because I see stuff in it. Like, just little. It's not that much. but I don't like stuff on it. And then it's also embarrassing, like, when you take them off and they're like, even if it's just like a little, like, I don't know. Mine are not really dirty because I don't really wear mine. They're not. I try my best not to wear them a lot because I don't want to get them dirty, and two, I don't want to be a slave to music. Not that I listen to like any bad music. I cut off secular music a while ago. Yeah, I cut it off a while ago because it's not of God, so. And just the stuff that they like talk about and stuff, and I'm like, no. What really cringes me is like the girl music. Ugh, that stuff cringes me. And I'm not really a big fan of romance music either. I like stuff that has like beats. Like, I'm really into beats. I love beats. Like, I like rhythm, like beats. That's what I'm into. Words, not really. But, you know, I'm not perfect. There will be times where like I catch myself listening to it and I'm like, what am I doing? No. And then like I'll try and do something else to like this, because sometimes like on YouTube, which is another thing I need to just remember just to post on YouTube and get off of YouTube, because sometimes like when you're scrolling through like YouTube shorts, even then like I don't know, I forget and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be listening to this. Even if it's just talking about good stuff, I think we also forget that we should only be worshiping God. Like, every living second of our life, worship God. Even if it's just about having a good day, like, this is the song talking about God, because that's what worship is. It's about God. But I really gotta head out. I gotta start going. I pray that everyone has a beautiful day, this beautiful warm Tuesday morning. And when I get back for my lunch, if I have time, hopefully I'll put, you know what, I am going to try to put God first. I'm going to put God first. I'm going to read the word. I'll read the word and eat at the same time. But I have to get going on that note. And yeah, maybe today I might as well do my nails too. I really need to do my nails. Like, I need to fill. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at this one. But at least we know that this brand lasts, right? Because there's one that my friend used, the Beatles. That one popped off so quickly, especially since I sweat a lot. And this one, it's the Le Prez, something like that, Prez. It works so perfect. It doesn't come off at all. I wash dishes. I'm doing so much. And especially I use hot water. I shower. Like, I tap on things, like, and they don't come off. They're like stuck on me. But yeah, I've been having these for 2 weeks already. 2, it's going on 3. But I gotta get to work, to the classroom, and I'll talk to you folks later. Bye.